In the vast and beautiful theater of the natural world, a hidden drama is constantly unfolding. It's a story of survival, of defense, and of predation, written in the language of chemistry. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most venomous animals in the world. These are the masters of molecular warfare, creatures that have perfected the art of the envenomated strike. To be venomous, you see, is not simply to be poisonous. A poison must be ingested or absorbed, but venom is a different matter entirely. It's a complex cocktail of toxins, actively and deliberately injected into another creature, usually through a bite or a sting. This distinction is crucial. It represents a remarkable evolutionary leap, a highly specialized tool for subduing prey or deterring would-be attackers with breathtaking efficiency. The substances these animals produce are among the most potent and fast-acting toxins known to science, capable of shutting down a nervous system or dissolving tissue in mere moments. As we journey through this list, from the ocean's depths to the driest of deserts, you'll encounter creatures of extraordinary power and, in some cases, surprising delicacy. Prepare to be astonished, for this is not just a list of dangers to be feared. It's a celebration of nature's ingenuity and a glimpse into the intricate and often perilous dance of life and death that plays out across our planet every single day. Some of these creatures, so small and unassuming, carry within them a power that belies their size. Their stories are a testament to the endless, astonishing variety of life on Earth. Our journey begins in the warm coastal waters of the Indo-Pacific, a realm of vibrant color and life. But here, drifting almost invisibly on the currents, is a creature of ethereal beauty and profound danger. This is the box jellyfish, specifically species like Chironex fleckeri. It's not a single organism, but a ghostly congregation of tentacles, some stretching up to 3 meters long. Each tentacle is armed with millions of microscopic stinging cells, called cnidocytes, which act like tiny spring-loaded harpoons, ready to fire at the slightest touch. A brush against these filaments triggers a near-instantaneous injection of venom. The venom itself is a devastatingly complex cocktail, designed to kill or immobilize prey, such as fish and prawns, almost instantly, preventing them from struggling and damaging the jellyfish's delicate form. For a human, an encounter can be catastrophic. The venom contains toxins that attack the skin, the nervous system, and, most critically, the heart. The pain is described as excruciating, and if a large enough area of skin makes contact with the tentacles, the sheer volume of venom can cause cardiac arrest and death in a matter of minutes. It's a silent, almost spectral hunter, a true phantom of the tides. We now travel inland to the cracked earth and searing heat of Central East Australia. Here, in the remote sun-baked clay plains, lives a snake of legendary potency. The inland taipan, or fierce snake, is, by one crucial measure, the most venomous snake on the planet. Its venom is a highly specialized neurotoxin, exquisitely adapted to dispatch its warm-blooded mammalian prey, primarily the long-haired rat, with astonishing speed. A single bite delivers a cocktail so powerful that it can kill a human in under an hour if left untreated. The sheer toxicity is difficult to comprehend. It's estimated that the venom from just one bite is enough to kill at least 100 fully grown men. The snake itself, however, is not aggressive. It's a reclusive, placid creature, preferring to retreat from any perceived threat. Encounters are exceptionally rare, but this shy disposition does not diminish the incredible power it holds. The inland taipan is a supreme example of evolutionary efficiency, a hunter that has honed its chemical weapon to such a degree of perfection that it stands alone at the pinnacle of serpentine lethality. Returning to the ocean, we search the tide pools and coral reefs of the Pacific, from Japan to Australia. Here, a tiny creature, often no larger than a golf ball, hides in plain sight. This is the blue-ringed octopus, a jewel of the sea. When resting, its mottled, sandy color provides perfect camouflage against the seabed. But when threatened, it undergoes a dramatic transformation. In a flash, iridescent blue rings appear, pulsating with vibrant light, a stark and beautiful warning of the power it conceals. This octopus does not have fangs in the traditional sense. Instead, it possesses a beak, like that of a parrot, with which it can deliver a painless bite. The danger lies in its saliva, which is saturated with a potent neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin, the very same toxin found in the pufferfish. This chemical blocks nerve signals throughout the body, leading to muscle paralysis. A victim may be fully conscious and aware but unable to move, or crucially, to breathe. Without immediate and sustained artificial respiration, death from asphyxiation is tragically inevitable. It's a silent and deadly masterpiece of natural design. Our search for nature's most venomous creatures leads us to a seemingly harmless inhabitant of tropical reefs worldwide. The cone snail, with its beautifully patterned shell, is a prize for collectors. But, this beauty actually masks a highly sophisticated and deadly hunter. These mollusks are predators, and they've evolved a remarkable weapon to catch their prey, which can range from marine worms to other snails, and even, for the larger species, small fish. The snail has a modified, harpoon-like tooth called a radula, which it holds ready within its proboscis. When a potential meal comes within range, the snail extends its proboscis and with incredible speed, fires its toxic dart into the victim. The venom, a complex blend of hundreds of different toxins known as conotoxins, is one of the fastest acting in the natural world. It can induce paralysis almost instantaneously, preventing the fish from escaping. For a human who might pick up one of the larger fish hunting species, a sting can be fatal. The venom can cause paralysis, respiratory failure, and cardiovascular collapse. It is, without a doubt, a living dart, delivering a message of swift and certain death. We remain beneath the waves, but now we scan the seafloor of the coastal regions of the Indo-Pacific. Look closely. What appears to be a rock or a piece of coral might in fact be something else entirely. This is the stonefish, the undisputed master of camouflage and the most venomous fish known. It lies perfectly still, buried in the sand or nestled amongst rubble, looking for all the world like an inanimate part of the reef. It is an ambush predator, waiting patiently for unsuspecting fish or crustaceans to wander too close. Its primary danger to humans, however, is defensive. Along its back runs a row of 13 stout spines, each connected to a sac of potent venom. If stepped on, the pressure injects a powerful neurotoxin into the unfortunate victim. The result is not subtle. The pain is immediate and famously torturous, described as being worse than childbirth or a broken bone. The venom causes severe swelling, tissue death, and, if the dose is large enough, paralysis, shock, and heart failure. The stonefish is a stark reminder that in nature, the greatest dangers are often those that you cannot see. We venture now into the forests and plains of India and Southeast Asia, the domain of royalty. The king cobra is the world's longest venomous snake, reaching astonishing lengths of over 5.5 meters. It is an imposing and magnificent creature, intelligent and, when confronted, capable of raising the front third of its body off the ground, flaring its narrow hood, and looking a full-grown man directly in the eye. Its name is well earned, for it feeds primarily on other snakes. While its venom is not the most potent on our list, drop for drop, the sheer volume it can deliver in a single bite is immense. A king cobra can inject enough venom, up to 7 milliliters, to kill an elephant or 20 humans. The venom is primarily neurotoxic, attacking the central nervous system and leading to severe pain, vertigo, paralysis, and ultimately respiratory failure. This is a snake that commands respect not just for its power, but for its majestic presence. It is a true king, ruling its domain with a quiet and deadly authority. In the suburbs of Sydney, Australia, a creature has adapted to live alongside humanity, sometimes with, terrifying consequences. This is the Sydney funnel web spider. This large, glossy black spider is notorious for its aggressive temperament and its exceptionally powerful venom. Unlike many spiders that are timid and bite only as a last resort, a male funnel web, when threatened, will rear up, display its formidable fangs, and may bite repeatedly with ferocious intent. It builds its characteristic silk-lined, funnel-shaped burrows in sheltered, moist locations, under rocks, in logs, and sometimes in domestic gardens. The venom of the male Sydney funnelweb is particularly dangerous to primates, including humans. It contains a unique and potent neurotoxin called atrachotoxin, which attacks the nervous system, causing it to fire uncontrollably. This can lead to profuse sweating, muscle spasms, a rapid heart rate, and a dangerous spike in blood pressure. Before the development of an effective antivenom in 1981, a bite was a medical emergency with a high probability of a fatal outcome. It is a creature of the dark, a powerful and ancient predator that has found a niche in the modern world. Our journey takes us to the tropical forests of Central and South America, where we encounter a spider with a fearsome reputation. The Brazilian wandering spider, of the genus Phenutria, which interestingly translates to murderous, does not build a web to catch its prey. Instead, as its name suggests, it wanders the forest floor at night in search of food. During the day, it seeks shelter in dark, quiet places, and this is where it often comes into conflict with humans. It is known to hide in termite mounds, under fallen logs, and, infamously, within bunches of bananas. Considered by many to be the most venomous spider in the world, its bite is intensely painful. The venom is a complex neurotoxin that, like the funnel webs, can cause a loss of muscle control and breathing problems, resulting in paralysis and potential asphyxiation. One unusual symptom of its bite in men is priapism, a long, painful erection. This has led scientists to study the venom for potential treatments for erectile dysfunction. It is a potent hunter of the night, whose chance encounters with people have cemented its place in folklore and in science. We return to the water, but with a curious twist. The pufferfish, known as fugu in Japan, presents a different kind of danger. This animal is not venomous, but rather intensely poisonous. The distinction, as we discussed, is that venom is injected, while poison must be ingested. The pufferfish contains a deadly substance called tetrodotoxin, concentrated in its liver, ovaries, and skin. This is the same toxin we encountered in the blue-ringed octopus, but here, the danger comes from consumption. Tetrodotoxin is over 1,000 times more poisonous than cyanide. In Japan, fugu is a prized, albeit risky, culinary delicacy. Chefs must undergo years of rigorous training to learn how to prepare the fish, carefully removing the toxic organs so that only the safe flesh is served. A single mistake can be fatal. Ingesting the toxin leads to a rapid and grim progression of symptoms: numbness of the lips, dizziness, paralysis, and ultimately respiratory failure, all while the victim remains fully conscious. The pufferfish, with its comical, inflatable defense mechanism, is a living paradox, a creature that holds the power of death, yet is sought after for the most refined of dining tables. For our final and most venomous animal, we travel to the harsh, arid landscapes of North Africa and the Middle East. Here, scuttling across the sand, is a creature whose name leaves little to the imagination: the deathstalker scorpion. This pale yellow scorpion, though relatively small, possesses an extraordinarily potent and painful venom. It is a lethal cocktail of neurotoxins, including chlorotoxin, which has the perilous ability to cause a cytokine storm in the human body, a massive, uncontrolled immune response that can lead to inflammation, organ failure, and death. While a sting is agonizingly painful for any adult, it is particularly dangerous for children, the elderly, or those with heart conditions. The venom causes an unbearable burning pain, which then progresses to fever, convulsions, paralysis, and potential cardiac and respiratory collapse. The deathstalker is responsible for the vast majority of scorpion-related deaths in the regions it inhabits. It is a creature perfectly adapted to its unforgiving environment, a small but formidable survivor whose sting is a swift and terrible messenger of mortality. It is a testament to the fact that in nature, size is no true measure of power. The creatures we have witnessed today are not monsters. They are masterpieces of evolution, survivors that have developed astonishing chemical tools to thrive in a competitive world. Their venom, so terrifying to us, is simply a means to an end, to capture food, to defend their lives, to continue their species. They are a vital part of their ecosystems, playing roles we are only just beginning to understand. From the spectral box jellyfish to the formidable deathstalker, each one holds a story of adaptation and survival written in its very chemistry. They command not our fear, but our profound respect. As we explore this incredible planet, we must remember that we are visitors in the homes of these and countless other animals. The single most important rule is to maintain a respectful distance. Never touch, provoke, or attempt to handle wildlife you cannot identify. Their warnings, the vibrant colors of the octopus, the hiss of the cobra, the rattle of a tail, are languages we must learn to understand and to heed. By observing from afar, we ensure both their safety and our own, allowing these intricate lives to continue undisturbed. Which of these incredible animals surprised you the most? Was it the tiny jeweled octopus, the disguised stonefish, or the harpooning snail? Let us know in the comments below. We are fascinated to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of nature's most potent chemists. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and curious.